Hi guys, it's the 1st of December today. I'm feeling really Christmassy, so I decided to film a makeup tutorial that you could use on Christmas Day, or you could use on Boxing Day or Christmas Eve or whatever, or if you just fancy it, do it today. I'm literally going to work in this, so you can do it whenever. It's the 1st of December, why not? This is a makeup look that I'm going to be showing you. It's absolutely amazing. I used some amazing products and I used some new products as well in this. So you can have a little look, but yeah, it's honestly just the best kind of Christmassy glam. You've got your glitter on your eyelids, you've got your red lip of course, and I have freshly blow dried my hair as well, so I'm kind of feeling myself. Also, I never really go for like a graphic liner. Hope you guys absolutely love this makeup tutorial. I'm just gonna get straight into it because I feel like it's just really fun. See you in the next clip. Also, please enjoy this background. I have literally tipped my living room upside down for this, and I personally think it's really paying off. Also, anyway guys, see you in the next clip. So guys, let's just get into it. I'll obviously show you a little picture of what inspired me, which was Jamie Genevieve. I'm absolutely obsessed with that woman at the moment. This is the image. I think it was like a video actually, so I might have actually screenshotted a video. Honestly, that woman. So I'm going to try recreate that on the eyes, but obviously add a red lip and do all the things obviously you've just seen on the intro. So I'm going to just start off with this. I love it. It's a Well Elder skin food. It honestly just makes your skin like glass skin. It's insane. I know obviously you can get the Charlotte Tilbury stuff, but I just feel like this is so much more affordable, and I honestly just do think that it gives the same effect. It looks the same, and every makeup artist that I know uses this, so it must be doing something right. But just see how nice that gives, like, oh, it just looks so look. It just gives that really nice radiant skin glow, but it doesn't feel like too heavy on the skin. Even though it's a really thick moisturizer, it just feels so lightweight. It's amazing for underneath makeup because your base is so sticky now. I'm obsessed. I love it. And it smells insane. I have also already used my eye cream. I am loving the Bondi Sands stuff at the moment, and this is actually Bondi Sands as well. This is the Lip Balm SPF 50. But the Bondi Sands keep sending me stuff and I'm like, bitch, I'm obsessed with you. Keep going, because their skincare is just so nice. It's nothing too intense on your skin, like a heavy moisturizer. It's none of that. It just feels so nice and airy. So yeah, definitely check Bondi Sands skincare out. This tastes like a dream. Before I do anything, I am going to go and curl my eyelashes. I always do this first. I just feel like it makes everything much more easier. When I've got curled eyelashes, I'm just a happier girl anyway, so we're gonna curl them. These are from New Look and I love them. I don't actually think that you need an expensive eyelash curler. Look at that, just after one. Like, it changes the game, guys. It changes the game. Right, because this makeup is about the eyes, I'm gonna start and do the eyes straight away, just because if that goes wrong and I've got a whole base on, it really throws me off. I am actually going to have to use a lip liner today to try and do this. So I'm going to go ahead and like find the creamiest kind of one so I can like work with it. I've just put a little bit of concealer on my eyes just to cancel out any of the veins and stuff because I have veiny eyelids. But I did that with the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 26. I don't know G since I was literally like 12, so there we go. And I am going to actually use Maybelline as well to set it. I am just going to go ahead and set it just because I feel like the liner will probably go on nicer if it wasn't a wet base, but I'm not going to set it a lot just in case. It's trial and error today, guys, but I know it's going to look good, so we've got high hopes. So I picked out the pencil that I want to use. It's actually the MAC Cork, just because it's got a lot of movement, and also I sharpened it, so it's perfect. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw where I usually have my like eyeliner, and just like, you get like a lot of control with the pencil, because who did I learn this from? I think I was watching Glow Up, and the side of the pencil is like literally the best thing ever, because you can like the control that you have with this. I also learned off Glow Up that you should always do the left hand side of your face, so you should always do the one that you perform better on first. And I always forget this eye is so much baggier than the other. I've got so much more excess skin on this one than that one. So this one, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw a line there, and here is my crease. So I'm just going to stop the line when it's at my crease. Then it will look like it's naturally going into my crease. I'm doing it again. Okay guys, that is so hard to do when you don't have two hands. Obviously I don't have a viewfinder, so when I was like looking at what I was doing, I was like trying to do it with one hand, but I needed to lift my baggy skin up to do it properly. So I've managed to do it, but because I do have a lot of skin, it's really hard for my crayon work, it's not very precise. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with a bit of shadow, because I feel like you've got a bit more movement with shadow. I have this eyeshadow palette with me, so I'm just going to use it. Obviously it's the Made by Mitchell one, and I think it's the Head in the Clouds one. I'm going to use Dusk from this palette, and because it's basically the same shade, and just go over it and just sharpen any lines up. Basically I'm just going to deepen it and shadow it a bit. This brush, a Real Techniques flat liner brush. Wait, did I say this one's got a baggy skin? I don't remember now, but this one worked out better. So maybe baggy skin for the win. I'm going to try and find a small brush, because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to blend out the edges. I'm going to go in with, I literally am obsessed with Real Techniques. I have been since I was literally 12 years old. But this one is the mini base shadow brush. You can buy these off TikTok Shop. You can buy all of them off TikTok Shop, but the little mini ones I just find so. I'll probably go through the process of blending out, putting pigment back in, and like back and forth. This eye makeup. You guys are probably going to think, wow, they're so uneven, but this is the fun. This is the fun, okay? Genevieve said, why am I calling her by a second name? Genevieve said, this is the fun in makeup. So I think I literally watched that YouTube video and then took inspiration off that, and now I'm using her lingo. Like, I'm actually obsessed with that woman. And keep adding pigment. I'm going to be using the Hollywood Peaches by Cream pigment. Never used this before, actually. I literally have only just got this, so hopefully it is just a straight up like sheer pigment with no, I think it's got gold flecks. I am going to prime my eyes with the Peaches and Cream glitter base and then put it all over here. I'm not going to go higher than the line though. So pretty. And here we go, here goes the magic. Oh my god, you can literally see the glitter. I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye and then I'll be back. Quick tip for you guys, if you have curled your lashes, and the reason why they aren't staying up is because you're not using a waterproof mascara. And also, what I've been doing recently as well is instead of like coating my lashes, I just put it literally right at the end. And especially because I'm literally just going to be using like tiny little falsies today. So by doing it at the end, it just makes it look a little bit more natural. This does not budge, guys. See what I mean by just adding it on the ends? Just gives that really natural lift. I'm going to use the Tatty Lashes Individuals. These are their cluster lashes. These are actually designed for actually like real lash extensions, but I'm just going to pick out a few and put on the end for today. I'm going to go off and just add a little bit onto the outer corners. That was literally the most difficult thing I think I've ever had to do in my life. I think because the actual lash extensions are so curly and so like thick, like there's no like movement to them, so yeah, that was really hard. I'm going to keep my base really nice and glowy and glittery. The foundation I'm going to be using is the NYX Born to Glow. This is one of my favourites, alongside the NARS Radiant Glow. So this shade might be a little bit too dark for me, but it's the shade True Beige. Dot this around my face. This is one of the Real Techniques kind of like fuzzy ones. Shout out to Luxa Blender. Obviously because I was signed with an agency, so I've been signed with Fad Models. I've been kind of like connecting with people, and I ran across this really nice makeup artist that actually owns Luxa Blender, and their blenders, guys, basically what they do is they don't absorb any product. Shout out to Daddy. But yeah, that's a really nice drugstore kind of foundation that you guys can get. It's literally like, the finish of it is just so nice. It just looks like skin. Another product that I'm absolutely in love with, I went to the Doll Beauty event and they obviously gives us little goodie bags. This came in it. So this is their new Gimme Contour Magic Wand. Obviously it comes in a stick formula, so it's kind of like liquidy, but this is the shade Medium Deep. Don't put a lot of this on because it's literally so pigmented, and I'm just gonna literally push that into the skin and kind of keep it where I placed it, so it doesn't move, but you can see a little goes like a long way. I probably put a little bit too much on, so I'm just gonna tap it off on the back of my hand and then push it into the skin. And when I'm pushing it in, I'm kind of like pushing up as well, a bit of head movement there, just to make sure that, because it is like a contour shade, it doesn't go underneath here, because obviously we're trying to create shadows and stuff. Honestly, I love it. Also, figured out if you do this, you can see, like I look like a freak, but you can see like the point to the chin. The e.l.f. Camo Concealer in Medium Sand. I am going to be using this to brighten my complexion up as well. However, this does not need to be on the face for very long, because this product does dry out on your skin. So as soon as you apply it, you really do need to blend it out. So see, I'm just concentrating it here. So I want the center of my face to lighten up. But also bringing it up to the sides of my nose as well. As you can see, as I'm blending this out, I'm pinching it. So I'm getting right up the side of my nose. Now for the chin contour, we'll do this. I'm going to draw like the tiniest little line there, blend that out, and I'm not moving the product. The same on this side. The good thing about this product is as well, you don't need a lot of this either. You do get quite red here, and also this gives like the illusion of like shading as well, because obviously we've done a little bit of nose contour here and we put it underneath the brow, but now we're opening the brows back up with a light concealer in the middle. Okay guys, I am going to bring back the Doll Beauty products. I'm obsessed with these. So these are their new cream melts. So this is the shade Let's Get Wavy, Insane, but also just to mellow it down because it's a little bit harsh for like a Christmas look, I have Dollar Day, which is like it's got a bit of shimmer to it, so mixing both of these is absolutely glorious. And then use my little middle finger and do that there. This will probably do both of my cheeks because I did put a little bit too much on. Dot that on that, like that, and dot that on like that, and then literally use my fingers to blend that in. I'm going to go ahead and use the Peaches and Cream brush we've been using and push that into the skin, and I'm literally like keeping it here. And also, if you can see like the iridescence of it that Dollar Day shade has like given, it's just like the fucking best. Just get these, just get them. Okay, to set the blush, I am going to mix two blushes in place. So I'm going to use the Let's Get Wavy Doll Beauty, so the powder version, and I'm going to use a NARS Orgasm because I feel like they're very, very similar to the shades that I've just done. But I'm going to use NARS Orgasm first on the high points to act like a little highlighter, like this. And then actually I'm not going to use this. I'm really, really sorry, but I'm not going to use it. I feel like it's too much for a Christmas look. However, I am going to tone down the blush just slightly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab the shade Custard by the NARS Radiant Cream Concealer, and literally just put this here to map out kind of where I wanted the blush. And I just do like the centre of my face to be like bright, and then the sides of my face to be the main show. Okay, now I'm going to set the face. I am going to be using highly loose setting powder in soft pink. I'm obsessed with this. Everyone, please go and get it. It's amazing. It's not as pink as people make out. It has got like an undertone to pink. So if you have any like pink undertones, this is perfect. And it's the one that she uses all the time. I'm going to push all of the lines underneath my eye, get it on that sponge and place it on there. It is like a dream. So what I'm doing is, I don't like baking, I just like patting it into the skin. And then I literally just put it anywhere that I've concealed. So like on my chin, on the sides of my contour. So for bronzer, I'm going to introduce you to my favourite bronzer. It is a Juvia's Place bronzing kit. So you get 2 shades in here, so you get a contour kit and a bronzing kit. I basically just mix them both, but the shades are literally the best. Like, I love them, they're so good. I got this in the tan kit, and I'm going to use a brush like this, place it on there, and kind of do this. And then again, just quickly pick loads of product up, place it on your cheekbone, and then push up. And then of course, I want the biggest jawline in the world. So I'm just going to pinch the same brush and do this. I don't know what's wrong with me nowadays. I much prefer a good blush other than a bronzer. And I used to be such a bronzer girl, but I'm on the blush train. Then I'm just going to push it into my hairline on my forehead. I feel like having too much bronzer on my forehead really like pushes my face down, so I do tend to just try and like push it into my hairline as much as I can. And then for my nose contour, obviously I need to set my nose, and then go in with the lighter shade here, and then just basically go over where I did my contour. And then of course it wouldn't be a makeup tutorial by Ebonie if we didn't add freckles. I'm actually going to be using the freckle pen by Misguided. I love this, and you can get different shades in this, which is crazy, but I use the original Frex. I didn't want to go out and get the sun-kissed ones just because I was like, what if it looks too orange or something? And this shade is really, really nice. Basically, I can see a tiny bit under my skin, so I can see where my normal freckles go. And I just kind of follow them and then pat them in really, really gently so you don't move any product underneath. I do try and tend to keep them to the side of my nose though, so it kind of like elongates my nose a little bit. Okay guys, my lips are so chapped, they're literally disgusting. Yesterday they started bleeding, they're so chapped, like this weather is not doing anything for me right now. But I am going to go ahead and do my red lip. This is just going to transform the makeup look into being a Christmas makeup look. But first of all, before I do that, I am just going to darken the eyes up because I feel like they've lost a little bit of that pigment. I am not one, like Genevieve, to put like a wing here. I'm not one for it. I'm just going to do like a tiny, tiny one. I feel like otherwise it won't look good. Cohesive. So I've literally like just put a tiny bit of product there. This is what I do. If you're like me and you don't like a big wing, I put a tiny bit of product here and then blur it out with my finger. So there's still something there. There's just not like a big strong line, and also it's less effort to do as well. Guys, we're going to do the red lip. Okay, we have to use Viva Glam by MAC. We just have to, it's an OG, okay? And I think I'm going to use my NYX Spicy Lip Liner. I love NYX lip liners. And I didn't know it was already sharpened. This is magical. I always overline my lips. It's a habit. I probably should stop because it's actually giving me face dysmorphia. But I'm going to do it anyway. I'm not going to talk when I do this because it's a very big process. So you can just watch and I'll speed up a little bit for you. Okay, that's my lips all lined. They're very, very crusty. I overline, but the only place where I overline is the top here. I think obviously you've just seen. So I make a cupid's bow and then I connect the cupid's bow so it's a little bit more flat at the top. This is absolutely destroyed. It's been through the worst days. Also, I never wear red lips, so this is very, very strange for me to look at right now. I'm just gonna like dab this on, you know, like this on my crusty, dusty lips. I always see Jordan Lipscomb like blend her lipstick in with a brush, especially when she's doing like an ombre lip, but it also just does make things really smooth. What I'm also going to do as well, I'm going to bring the eyeshadow that I used on my lower lash line, because I feel like, because I've done it in the inner corners, I feel like it just deserves a little bit of a moment here. I'm going to set my face. I'm going to be using the Barry M Fresh Face Dewy Setting Spray instead of putting it directly on my face as well, because the spray is kind of harsh on your face. I'm just going to spray it onto a sponge like this. This is one that I've been using. And really carefully dab it onto my face. This way, obviously, you don't get any of them unwanted like spots on your skin. That is from setting spray. It's so annoying because you can't get rid of it. By doing it with this as well, it's pushing the product into your skin even more. So it will stay on your skin all day long. What else is a little bit tacky? Of course, I'm going in with my Doll Beauty highlighting kit. This is my favourite. It's literally Smash to Smithereens. But I'm going to use the lighter shade in that. I'm really sorry I can't show you, because if I do, it's going to go everywhere. And then use that just in the high points. I'm using a Peaches and Cream PC17 brush, and I'm hardly touching my skin. When I say I'm hardly touching my skin, I'm literally not. Like, the ends of the bristles are only like barely touching it. So I'm going to put a little dot and a line, and then because it can be a little bit too harsh, just go ahead and use your sponge, and then whatever's left on the brush as well, I like to just it around my face. And then for my inner corner highlighter as well, I'm just going to use that and then put that here. Guys, I'm obsessed. I love this makeup look. I'm obsessed. This blush and everything is really, really giving right now. Okay, I think I'm going to brave it and do a gloss. This is my favourite gloss. It's not a clear gloss, but I'm going to use it just because it's got like them flecks of like glitter in there, and it's a Kylie gloss in Oh You Fancy. Oh You Fancy. And it's just I'm not going to put a lot of this on. I'm just going to dab it on and then go ma 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 ma. Oh my god. Yeah. So this is the end of my makeup tutorial. I hope you guys absolutely love it. If you want to see anything else from me, please give a like and comment on this video. More videos that you want me to do. But I hope you absolutely love this makeup video, and if you do recreate it, please tag me and let me know. I'm obsessed. It looks so nice, and thank you to Jamie Genevieve for inspiring me to do this look. I love it. You pushed me out of my comfort zone, and yeah, I'm obsessed. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.